welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas. Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boating with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Josie Stowers joining the show. Just like there we go. I had to wiggle a wire. It's kind of like in life. Sometimes you got to wiggle a wire to get going in the morning.
Yes.
There's a lot of static coming in until then you got to reach that wire and just kind of jiggle it a little bit and get going.
Yes. I call it caffeine.
Caffeine is your jiggle wire, huh? Yes. That's the word of the day, by the way, jiggle wire. So think about what is your jiggle wire today. Hey, well, welcome in. Obviously, Rick and Kay aren't here, but, we got the next best person, Josie Stowers from Tomorrow's Promise, hanging out with us on another edition of Good Morning Huntsville. We want to welcome you and thank all of you, too, for being with us here this morning as we celebrate and promote the good in our community. And I'm doing a little bit of extra work here because I forgot to share our broadcast in our group this morning. So there we go. And, hey, do us a favor. As always, let us know that you're out there this morning. And most important, let us know what you're thankful for. This show is all about gratitude, and we always want you to have an attitude of gratitude. And so as you're joining us this morning, just let us know what you're thankful for. And if you're comfortable doing so, comment. Those comments, I want to mention this. We're in this now, Joe, boy, it don't even seem like it, 458 episodes of the show. And, boy, we're so thankful. Next month, in fact, just a couple of weeks. Well, hold on, let me go back here. In less than a week, we'll be celebrating 2 years already.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, time goes just like that. It doesn't feel like it, when my wife and I decided to come back to Huntsville from the frozen tundra and hit the ground running, and God has been so faithful. And we're so thankful to all of you for helping keep us on the air and keep Hello Huntsville going here over the last 2 years. Many of you have been such a tremendous supporter. Guys like Quentin Glaze, who join us every single morning. Our number one engager already saying good morning with a little sunshine in there today. So good morning to you. Jamie Saucier saying good morning, friends. Great to see you, Jamie. Kyle Kreiner. Kyle sent me a funny thing this morning. I don't know if you ever get a chance to watch on Fridays, Josie, with Billy Cawthon when Billy's on with me.
Usually, I haven't in about a month, I would say. I've been pretty busy for about a month.
Yeah, you've shifted gears over at Tomorrow's Promise,
yes.
like temporarily, right?
Yes, temporarily.
How's the new role that you're being, that you're involved in now, that you're looking forward to, that you're going to be the new person, right?
Oh, no. No,
No, I know you've been filling in as director over at Children's House.
And I just, every day I gain more and more respect for our directors and our teachers. They're truly amazing and really care about what they do and always able to keep a level head, and nothing gets them worked up or anxious. And it's truly amazing what they do, what they can do.
Yeah, our two children are over at the academy, and when you said nothing gets them worked up and I was like, man, it takes a special person for that.
It really does. It really does.
Because, I'm a dad and I get worked up,
Yes.
So, well, Kyle Kreiner shared this morning, and the reason I brought up the Friday show is Billy and I always joke around about CB radios for some reason. And Kyle decided this morning he was going to send me the official national CB 10 code. So, you hear like 10-4.
Yes.
That means like, hey, I acknowledge it. Well, he sent the whole list. It goes from 10-1, boy, all the way down to 10-200.
Wow.
So if you hear somebody talking and they say, boy, 10-200, you better be careful. That means police are needed somewhere. So we need to learn this, Josie, and you and I can start talking in CB code. 1017 mean urgent business.
Urgent business.
Urgent business.
That's good.
Wait. 1011. Boy, this is what people need to tell me. 1011? That means speak more slowly. Rob, 1011. 10. If you say that, though, 1011.
You have to slow down to say it.
Got to slow it down. There's some weird ones in here. Mission completed. Unit secure. We'll start ending the show 1099.
Yes. That's funny. I'm very interested. My dad used to be a cattle hauler, and so I'm very interested if he knows.
Did he have the CB radio going?
He did, yep.
Well, guess what, Josie? I'm 10-2ing you this morning. Receiving you well, 10-2. 10-1, you don't want that. It means receiving poorly. So we got to find a way to make this into like everyday talk.
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, 10:44 means I have a message for you. And the message today is, again, thank you for joining us and being a part of it. As always, we want to give a special thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers. He's our studio sponsor. Elliot does so much for this community. He's been with us since day one, and we are continuing our Heart for Casa campaign that started earlier this month. We're going to continue it for the next few days. We still have some jewelry that we are offering for a suggested donation of only $40. You'll get a beautiful bag of jewelry. Inside of that bag, we also have jewelry cleaner. Also, a beautiful candle. There is a coupon in there for a free rosebud vase to Hartfield Florist. And if you forgot to get somebody something for Valentine's Day, this is a perfect gift to do it. And it'll get you out of the yard and back into the house. You'll get out of the doghouse and back into the house with this. But, hey, it's every penny raised will go to CASA, court-appointed special advocates. We do this every year. It's our second year doing it. And that campaign continues. You can go on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com and donate today. Or you can do like someone did yesterday. They came here to First Baptist. They said, I really wasn't comfortable doing it online. They brought cash in. You can do that as well. And we will assure you that all of those monies will go to CASA. Right now, I think we're around $700, somewhere close in that neighborhood. Nice. Last year, we did almost $2,000. I know things are a little bit tougher in the economy this year, but we want to encourage you. Only $40. And by the way, that bag is valued at about $150 to $200.
It sounds awesome.
So a $40 suggested donation, and that will help out our friends at CASA. So thank you to Elliot Herzlich. One other announcement, we are continuing as well. Don't want to get lost in translation, but our Share the Love campaign. This is our second annual. HLI Class 42 started this last year. This is raising items, donations for senior citizens here in our community, and we're very thankful. About $2,000 worth of goods received so far.
That's amazing.
Had the drive-through Saturday, Josie. Mm-hmm. I woke up. We were going to do it at Brookshire Brothers. And, boy, 5:30 in the morning, and opened the door to let the dogs out. I just shook my head and said, nope, not today.
Was it raining that day?
It was raining and cold.
Yes. Yep.
And what a waste of – this is where I go. Do you like the cold or do you like the warm, right? Does it matter?
I mean, I don't like when it gets above or around 100 degrees, but I like today. I like the weather today.
So if it's like 30 degrees and snowy and windy and all, you're not a fan?
I'm a fan of staying home in that weather.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Well, I love the cold. That's why we went up to Fargo for a year.
Yes.
Froze to death. 143 days, didn't get above freezing. Enjoyed a minus 32 day there. That was fun.
Oh, my goodness.
And when you forget to take out the trash and then you got to run outside and you're not throwing on the jacket, yeah, it's not a fun morning. But I'll say this. yeah, that was Saturday. I'm not, it's just a complete waste of good cold weather. And this is why I say it. If it's going to rain and it's 30, can it please just get below freezing? It's just a waste of the cold weather. It's like teasing you, saying, oh, it's almost cold enough to ice up and snow, but you know what? It's just going to stay 33 and nasty and wet.
What day was it last week when it got really, really cold?
That was another. We didn't have any moisture in there. That was a waste of cold.
But I did see some snowflakes. I was in the drive-thru at Starbucks, and I saw them hitting my windshield. Or I don't know if they were actually snowflakes or not, but they were all
flurries.
Pretty and everything. And I was trying to take a picture, but you couldn't see anything because it was just on my windshield. That's
what I'm talking about. We had almost like 2 days where it didn't get above freezing. And then here we go. Could have had all that moisture. Could have had big old snow.
Yep.
Nope. Another wasted cold day. Just complete waste. Some people are like, we don't want any of that mess. I like it, But the reason I brought all that up was because I got up 5:30 Saturday. I said, there ain't no way I'm setting up tents and going to the Brookshire Brothers parking lot in this mess. And so we made an executive decision to move the drive-thru here to First Baptist because we have the covered little drive-thru area. So we moved it here. The folks at Brookshire were so nice, Brookshire Brothers. We put a sign out there that just said, hey, due to the cold rain, we've moved it, and ended up being here. And a lot of people came through.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we were able to sit. Teresa was here. Appreciate her. She came and hung out with me, and we were able to accept quite a bit of items. And then more people even dropped off stuff. But, yeah, Teresa Ringo came, and we had a good chat for a while. And it was from about 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and then there's boxes around town. I want to mention this too. Just think of here's the best way. Someone said, well, what do they need? I said, think of your grandparents. What do they need? What does someone that's a little bit older need? A lot of times toothpaste, toothbrush. Hey, there's adult diapers that people need, adult wipes, denture.
Yes.
Denture cleaning, like Effordent, that kind of stuff. Blankets, crossword puzzle books. Just think about, if you were thinking about your grandparents, what would they need? What would they really like? And those are the items that we're accepting. That's the best way to describe it. Please don't bring half-used toothpaste. We had someone do that last year. Expired Vicodin. We can't accept that. From like 2005. Somebody was cleaning out their medicine cabinet. I don't think they realized they had some painkillers in there. We can't get rid of that stuff for you. We can't give it to them.
I was just about to say, that's not something that you get over the counter, is it?
No. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. I think somebody just took their arm and went, God bless them. They had a heart to give.
Yes, yeah.
And
maybe that just somehow accidentally made it from the trash pile into the donation pile.
Yeah, who knows, man. But then some people just have a heart. They want to help out. Maybe that was all they had to give, and they thought it would be good. But
yes,
love you guys, but we can't give that away. We had a family member once that he had went to the dentist, and he never gets rid of anything. All right, and he's an older gentleman, never gets rid of anything. And he had, my cousin went over there to help him clean some stuff out. Well, he had been to the dentist over the years, and every time they went, they gave him a prescription for Vicodin. Now, he wasn't addicted to pain medicine, nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But he came from the generation to where you keep things.
Yes.
That was a hard generation. You don't, everybody in this, you think about the Great Depression, all these things. Well, he lived through some of these things, and so he never got rid of anything. Well, here's where I'm going with this. He'd go to the dentist, they give him a prescription for Vicodin. He wouldn't take the medicine. Mm-hmm. He had like Vicodin pills that were 40 years old.
Oh my goodness.
And my cousin asked him, he got back from the hospital, he goes, what'd you do with all my medicine cabinet? He goes, I threw all that away. He got mad at him, so what'd you throw it away for? He said, because it was expired like 30 or 40 years ago. He goes, well, what if I need it? And he said, if you need it, the doctor's going to prescribe it to you.
Yes.
So, I don't know if do you have anything, Josie, that like you're holding on to that you probably don't need, but you still have it?
I'm actually kind of bad about getting rid of stuff. I get rid of stuff if I haven't used it in a little while, and in a couple of years I'll think, why did I get rid of that? And my mom is always saying, you need to keep these things, especially when it comes to like clothes and accessories, purses, shoes, stuff like that. You need to keep these things. It's going to come back around. But I don't know. I'm really bad about when I feel clutter or something's not organized, I just got to get rid of it.
I was going through the fridge the other day, and I don't know how this happened. I have no idea. There was something in that refrigerator that had made it from Georgetown to our first house in Huntsville that we were renting. Then somehow it made it to our house that we bought. Then somehow it made it to Fargo. Then somehow it made it back. And I should have took a picture of this and documented the journey of this. It was like, it was like some sort of jelly or something. Jelly normally stays good for a while.
Yeah.
Well, this jelly had expired in 2018, and somehow it had traveled all over the place. And I looked at the label of that, and I was like, no. I don't hold on to stuff like I threw it away the other day. But it made it all that, because I remember specifically every time we'd move, I'd pack that up.
Yes.
And the jelly had made it all the way to Fargo and back to Huntsville.
I did. I just thought of something that I do kind of keep that I am bad about cleaning out is a lot of times when you go buy makeup or go buy skincare stuff, you'll get a free gift or you'll get samples or something, and it always has it doesn't necessarily have an expiration date on it, but it has, like it says, after it's opened, it's good for 12 months or 6 months or 2 years. I probably have stuff that has been in my makeup bag for 10 years.
Go through it. Bring it here next time.
I will.
we'll go through it together. So, well, hey, let us know some things that maybe you're holding on to. There's some cool things that people hold on to. My mother has a plant that's been in the family for 3 generations.
Oh, that is amazing.
She's a green thumb, and we have a plant that goes back to like my great-great-grandmother. That it's a fern.
Absolutely amazing.
And she takes care of that plant, and it has made it through all these years and still growing and going. It's on her front porch.
How cool.
So there's some cool things that it is cool to hold on to. But if you've got jelly that's expired like in 2018, or you have pain-killing pills that you were prescribed that have been 40 years old, get rid of them. So, hey, big thank you as well as we continue on this morning. Of course, Tomorrow's Promise, our foundation sponsor here on this wonderful Wednesday. Hey, listen, friends, I always say this, but I mean this. My 2 children go to Tomorrow's Promise. They're thriving. They're excelling. And we've got them over at the Academy. 3 locations to serve you here in Huntsville. More information online at tomorrowspromise.info. We'll talk more at the end of the show about the Dolly Parton Imagination Library and a couple of important events that, Josie, you are a big part of and helping to get on and going. Do us a favor. Let us know that you're out there. Hey, I've got something to give away today. Josie, can I ask you do you mind grabbing one of these? Ooh. So you pick one today. We have some really cool, and sorry to get you up, Josie, but I didn't think about this morning. We have some really, really cool cups, and we'll give one away. Josie's going to pick one this morning, but this is courtesy of our friend Scott Valley over at Pop Pop's Woodshop. Yeah, we'll do the reveal here. Which one did you pick, Josie? The space one. All right, well, here you go. I'll let you put your headset back on. This is the Space City, and this is pretty cool. Houston Astros little mug today. Little, what do you call these? Little tumbler.
Yes.
Little tumble.
I like how it has the stars, and then the city looks all like silver. And
yeah, isn't that cool?
Galaxy looking.
So Scott Valley Pop Pop's Woodshop, they donated these, and Steph Valley Magnolia Kennel. We're going to give this away today.
Nice.
If you don't text in, I'm going to take it from you. That's how I get a lot of stuff.
Good one.
Really cool, though. Very nice tumbler. By the way, you know what I love about this one? I'm so annoyed with those new ones with the metal straws.
Yes.
They are so annoying. This one comes with the traditional, regular, good old straw. Mm-hmm. So easy. We're going to give that away today, and all you have to do is text in your name, just your name, on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. Text in today, 936-339-0139, your name, and we will be calling a lucky winner at the end of the show. Nice little tumbler here. These are valued about $20, $25, so pretty good value. We'll give that to you today. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. We got a great show lined up. A friend from the hospitality house is here. We'll learn more from Deborah in just a few moments. Stay with us as we continue celebrating and promoting the good. It is your show on this wonderful Wednesday. It's Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Deneen with Guardian Defense, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit
94.3. Well, doggone, it's gone, the old Smither Bridge. Huntsville, Texas, memories to unhinge. Across I-45, a mess to behold. Traffic backed up, tempers running cold.
I don't know if they're running cold. I think they're running hot.
Hot.
We had to throw that back on the old Smither Bridge. Oh, an icon in our community. Doggone, it's gone, man. My grandpa would have been proud of that song. Sounded like little Hank Williams. They're not junior, but senior. Doggone, it's gone. The old Smither Bridge. So welcome back in. Poor Deborah's like, what did I get into this morning? Hey, before we flip the camera on, a few things as we are back in. We always like to give you a quick update on the weather. Today, 59 degrees. Foggy out there. It'll be 76 and sunny. A little bit of rain in the forecast. Tomorrow, only 20%, though. We'll be in the 60s, and then this weekend shaping up beautifully. So we do have beautiful weather throughout the week. And make sure today, though, that you're just a little careful. If you're driving, there are some areas that had pretty heavy fog as we were coming in earlier this morning. We do want to welcome you back in, and check this out. We have a new guest on the show. I've been wanting to have this wonderful person on for quite some time. It is none other than Miss Deborah McCammon. She is with the Hospitality House. 16 years as the executive director. Good to have you, Deborah.
Hey, thank you so much.
Did I get it, McCammon?
McCammon, you got it.
Got
exactly.
It. I told you when I went live that I'd probably botch it, but I got it right. So, well, Deborah, it's so great to have you on today. I just think the work that y'all do is so incredibly important. I was telling you during that break that, you know, the Lord has laid on my heart this idea for a radio station here in Huntsville. Right. And I have a friend who is in a recovery ministry. He started a recovery ministry based on his own recovery from drug and alcohol addiction. And, you know, spend a little bit of time in prison. You know, when you go down that path, different things happen. And,
exactly.
And through his friendship, I developed a heart for those that are incarcerated. And obviously you have a tremendous passion for those that are behind prison walls, but also their families.
Families, exactly.
And that's what we want to talk about today. But before we do that, I want to talk more with you about just a little bit about you. You've been in this community for a while, and I know married and children. Let us know the Deborah story, if you don't mind. Everything but your Social Security number.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't even give that out to my doctors. So this is actually our second time back into the Huntsville area. My husband pastored here back in the late 80s and early 90s for 8.5 years out at Cook Springs Baptist Church.
Awesome.
So our girls grew up going to school here, and we were part of the community then, and we've always loved the Huntsville area. But then God took us away to another church for him to pastor, but then brought us back again in 2009 and brought me back as the executive director at the Hospitality House. So we have been a part of the Hospitality House since '89 as donors. And so this is something that our family really believes very strongly in, and for the families ministry to the families. So it's something that we really love being a part of.
Yeah, you know, and I was mentioning earlier just about the Lord had laid this idea for this radio ministry on my heart, and one of the reasons for that is literally I took a tour of the Walls unit, and so thankful to Warden Strong. She showed us a little bit around too, and you know, when I got in there, I realized, especially in the Piddler shop, which I didn't even know existed, these guys all have radios.
Really cool.
It is, yeah. And they're making boots. One guy's making pool tables. I said, this is neat, you know, that these guys get this rehabilitation experience to come out of there. And, you know, praise the Lord for TDCJ. I know a lot of people ridicule certain agencies and, you know, governmental type programs. But I'm going to tell you what, the folks at TDCJ are working very, very hard. And in Huntsville, we all know somebody that works for TDCJ. Yes. And I always say if you're at the store and you see someone in one of those uniforms, go up and give them a pat on the back and tell them you appreciate them. That's not easy work.
It is not easy work. But it has been going on so long, and the Piddlers thing is very interesting. We've had a lot of men who've given gifts to the Hospitality House as thank you gifts for housing their families. So when we give a tour of the house, I love showing off not only the children's chairs that they've made, but some of the beautiful art that they've painted as thank yous, other ways that they've shown their love and appreciation for what we do for their families.
Well,
so it's important.
When I was in there, you know, all these guys had radios, and this is where I feel like God just put this in my heart was, let's get a radio station going that's for Huntsville, but an inspiration station, because we could literally reach those guys and gals throughout the prison system here in Huntsville. And so that was kind of the heart for me getting involved in that ministry, trying to get that going. Let us know just a little bit about your heart. What led you to the Hospitality House? And then we'll talk more about the Hospitality House in a minute, but what led you into the
Well, as I said, our family was here in the 80s and 90s, and I used to bring our girls there to volunteer. Kelly, our oldest, is a medical doctor in Norway. She and her family live in Norway, but she
No, it's not Norway, Texas.
It's not Norway, Texas. It is Norway, the country. Yes. We'll talk about ice. You were talking earlier about, and we've been there a lot when it's been 20 and 22 below.
Oh, goodness.
And being from Texas, that is highly unusual for us. So we have to gear up a lot. We usually freeze to death.
Yeah.
Old time, but she loves it, and she's a doctor there with our two youngest grandsons. And then Amanda, our oldest, is a professor at Panola College. She and her family live in Marshall with our two oldest grandkids there. But they love going to Hospitality House and volunteering and serving, taking toys for the kids. We would take food. We would lead. I would take other children from our church with us to go be donors and to help out to serve using their hands, cleaning, picking up, whatever. So for me, it's kind of a full circle coming back now as the director, because now I'm encouraging churches to come and bring their youth and their children, their adults, to come serve, come see what the ministry is about, come be a part of it. And so it's really amazing as far as I'm concerned, seeing how it's come right back around. I raised my children doing it. We were a big part of it during that time and loved it. We were always very passionate about it. I didn't know the half of what actually went on, as probably most people are unaware. In fact, I had one lady one time came for a tour, and she said, "Oh, it must be nice only having a job on the weekends." I said, it would be great if I had a job only on the weekends. And so it's kind of like, yeah, no, that sounds like the perfect job.
Yeah, where can I get that? Can you sign me up?
Please sign me up now. This is my day off today, and I worked yesterday, my other day off. So it's very crazy. You don't really get to take them very well. But it is wonderful being a part of the community, inviting churches, not only here, but all over Texas, who come in for tours. They come in to bring donations in, and all to be able to help the families of the incarcerated, families who did not commit a crime, and yet society treats them as if they are the criminal as well. Yeah. And this is so unfair to these mothers and women. And I think that is what I have felt the most strongly about all these years, is these moms did the best job they could do. And yet their son went to prison, but why does society, and sometimes, to be honest, some of the prison guards treat them as if they're the criminal instead of the mom who loves her son, or the wife who loves her husband. And so for us, it's all about making life easier, more gentle on these families, less chaos, and more humane, treating them as real humans who are loved by our Father in heaven. And so being able to express His love by being there for them and making things a lot easier for them when they come stay. That's why we do the whole bed and breakfast look in the house. We want it to look very attractive, but very easy when they walk in. And we have so many of our guests, Rob, who come in the door and they say, "I can feel the presence of Christ."
Wow, amen to that.
Just as they're walking in their door, they'll go, "Wow, I feel God here," or "I feel Christ's presence here." And we hear that all the time. And to me, that goes, okay, job well done. That's the best thing to hear, is that when they walk in, they can feel that there's something different.
That's good.
About this building.
Well, there's a lot of information on the website at thehospitalityhouse.org, and right. Deborah's already answered a lot of this. What is the Hospitality House? The website reads it just like this. The purpose of the Hospitality House ministry, and that's very important, it's a ministry, is to promote the public welfare and alleviate the hardships of the disadvantaged by ministering to the physical and spiritual needs of families of prisoners incarcerated in the penal system of the state of Texas. These families are the other victims of crime, as you said.
Exactly.
Simply put, the house offers a warm, friendly, and peaceful environment where families can relax and rest while visiting their incarcerated loved ones. So my question is, are people calling ahead of time saying, "Hey, I'm coming to visit"? Do they get to stay at the house overnight? How does that work?
They do call ahead, or now, because we have a really nice website, they actually go online and make reservations on our online page. And so they're able to go in and either get our contact number to call and ask questions, or they can actually go online and make a physical reservation, which is then we confirm with them, verify that we still have rooms available for them to come in. We do take some walk-ins, but usually people are calling ahead to make those reservations, and they want to make sure they have a room to come in. It helps us know how many people we're going to be feeding that weekend and doing the hot meals. And we're so blessed to have amazing churches in this city who partner with us every weekend and help provide those meals. Church groups bring in a hot meal on Friday and Saturday night. I used to cook every meal, and now we have so many churches wanting to partner with us that it is just so much fun. I only cook once or twice a month now, and the families and the churches are actually coming in and cooking hot meals for the families, and then they get to sit down and visit with them. They get to know them as the human people that they are, as the reality of just something bad happened in their family. So they get to know these incredible women and fathers, grandfathers. I talk more about women because that's predominantly who we have there. But we do allow men to come stay, and then we do allow them to come tour it. So you're welcome to come over anytime.
Yeah, I would love to see. I'm showing a little bit here. Again, Deborah McCammon is joining us this morning. She's the executive director at the Hospitality House, and we're showing the website here. Beautiful photos. I love that you even have bunks. You see this, Josie? Bunks for the
yes,
for
that
the children.
Is beautiful.
Yes.
So really neat. I know Josie's you're in the HLI class, right?
Yes.
Have y'all did the prison tour yet?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Y'all used to come see Hospitality
Really?
House. HLI did, or I would come meet them somewhere, but it's been several years. Maybe there's a new leader or something.
I think so. I think there is.
That's probably what's happened.
We'll work on. We got a new chamber president, by the way. He's just announced yesterday, so we'll have a talk with him. Jason's his name. So we'll say
saw that.
We'll go ahead. We're going to put him in the fire right away.
There you go.
But this is beautiful though, and I'm looking here through some. This is on the reservation page, but some of these photos are so beautiful. It looks like y'all even have a little prayer chapel here. And I love. Look at how the sun comes through that stained glass right there on.
Love that. I always tell everyone that's the reflections of the colors of God's love.
Wow.
As they just come through that west window in the evenings, but we have a Bible study, prayer, and share time on Saturday nights. And we have a leader who comes in and works with us on that. The families love participating and being there as a part of that. And so it also plays a very prominent role on the day of executions, which would be probably very little known to most of the people in the community. But that is where the chaplains meet with the witnesses before going over for the execution. So we house the families on those days, protect them, feed them, really protect them against the media. So I'm talking about protecting them from against the media, and journalists.
But families are allowed to come.
Families are allowed to be there. They can spend the nights before, or they can come just the day of and spend all day there. Where we have snacks and soft drinks and water, things like that for them. Tea, to be able to have lots of snacks and goodies, because a lot of times they don't want a big heavy meal. They just need something light, because if they go over there to the prison, a lot of them will faint from lack of food and in the motion of it all.
So it's not just the Hospitality House is not just for the families of those that maybe.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Our biggest busy time is on the weekends when we house families coming in for visitation. So they're coming in to visit their loved one in one of the local prisons, and there's actually 17 prisons within a 2-hour radius of Huntsville. Wow. And so we have guests that visit in all those different prisons, but their hub is Hospitality House. So they stay there. We do the hot meals. They're able to spend the night, and the number of nights they stay depends on how far they travel. So our mileage distance complies with TDCJ's mileage distance, and that way a lot like young children, they can't play one of us against the other, like children want to play mom against dad. Well, mom said I could, so dad, you have to say I can. This way they don't, say, well, TDCJ's letting me, so you have to, or Hospitality House is letting me stay, so TDCJ, you have to let me visit. So we make sure that our hours and mileage and all that comply with theirs. But we're there to be a resource. We partner with TDCJ on providing this as a resource to families on those days. But families come in for funerals. They come in for hospice watch. They can come in for a marriage seminar or even a wedding. That's a lot of fun. They come in the night before they're going to get married, spend the night there, and then they're able to go be married the next day and
Yeah,
not
that's great.
have to drive 9-10 hours and come in exhausted to the prison. So
yeah. Well, I'm reminded,
better.
Matthew 25:36, God's word said, I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. And then the one that stands out to me in that verse, I was in prison and you came to me.
Yes.
We have an obligation as believers to not pass judgment on those that are behind bars, on those that are families of those that are locked up. But we have a call, a directive from the Lord that says we need to take care of those that are also in prison.
Well, then it closes with in Matthew 25:40, just as you've done it for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you've done it for me.
Yeah.
And that's what we've chosen as our real focus verse as well, because it is all about offering that hospitality, that love, that people ask me all the time, why do you do this? Why are you up here all the time? And why do y'all care so much? Do you have someone in prison? I'll say, no, we're very fortunate. We don't have anyone in our family, even in my extended family, that's in prison. However, 1 out of every 5 Texans does have a loved one in prison or knows a good family member in prison. So our family has been very fortunate over the years, but it's because of Christ's love that we can exhibit that love and just understand the empathy of what they're going through. I can really feel for these mothers, these women, these wives, and especially the children.
Yeah.
My heart aches for these children who are lost a father, lost a brother. They go in and visit the prisons and they're told to sit still, don't move, don't get up. You have to be quiet.
Can't hug them,
visit,
those kind of
can't
things.
hug them. And so it's very hard on the children, which is why we started our Art Against the Odds program. Probably one of the most fun things that we really enjoy doing on Saturday nights. Edie Wells from Sam Houston State University is our teacher for that. She's a professor of art at Sam. And we've been partnering with Edie, I think, about 14 years now. And she comes every Saturday night, usually with some students from our art classes. And they come and they do art with the children.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they may be baking and making, shrinky dinks, or they may be painting on canvases or building gingerbread houses. You never know what they're going to come up with. But the children love it. And this allows them an outlet to kind of unwind and de-stress from having been in the prison or from the long travel if they've just arrived before their visit the next day.
Well,
it's amazing.
Just love the work that y'all are doing. Josie, do you have any questions? I know there may be something floating around that you want to ask, Deborah.
I really feel so touched hearing you talk about that. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
I could keep y'all here all day. So y'all just cut me off when you need to, because
great.
I love sharing about the house, and I love traveling and speaking to churches and groups and letting them know about the work that God's doing there.
How many rooms or how many families can you host at once at the house?
Great question. We have 18 bedrooms.
Wow.
So we can host
awesome.
18 families at a time.
This is the hospitality mansion.
It's 7,000 square feet, but we sleep 64 people.
Goodness.
So it is much larger on the inside than what the street view looks like. We have college students all the time coming to volunteer. They'll go, oh my gosh, this place is big when they walk in. So it is, very disconcerting for first timers coming in. But
that's great.
It is very large. 64 people at a time, 18 families that God's able to bless us with.
Wow. Now you mentioned the students coming and volunteer. Maybe somebody's watching this morning that there's a lot of new people coming to Huntsville.
Yes.
I've been here for 4 years and I didn't realize everything that you guys had done and that you're doing. Maybe somebody's watching saying, I didn't know about this, or I've known about it and I want to help out. What are some opportunities that maybe people can come in and help, or do those exist?
Oh, absolutely. It's really funny that ministry's been here 39 years this May, and yet I have people all the time tell me it's the best kept secret in Huntsville and in Texas. But there's all kinds of ways they can volunteer. They can come in and help organize the food pantry, organize our Santa shop. There's always things that we have going on. We're getting ready to start doing our backpacks of school supplies. We'll be giving out to the families starting the end of May. So school ends, we start giving out backpacks of school supplies, getting them ready for the next year. So we need people to help with that. I need people who love to clean, compulsive cleaners that want to come help dust and vacuum and whatever.
That's our friend Sky Carlton, Deep Clean Texas.
There you go. So we always can use help with that. Donations, just bring in donations of food and snacks, water. We're desperate for bottles of water right now. And soft drinks. And so those are things that are consumed very fast and very quickly. And so we like to be able to have those and snacks for the children, especially the snacks for them coming in from traveling. They're hungry, leaving in the morning to go visit the prison. They're hungry then too, even though we've just made them breakfast. They need food to go.
Yes.
But there's a lot of ways they can come in, volunteer to come be there some of the time to help organize the donations that come in. We have a lot of walk-in donations, people coming in with clothing. We're getting ready to have our ladies' tea April 26th, the only fundraiser that we do. It'll be at Northside Baptist Church on the 26th from 2 to 4:30. I need volunteers on Thursday and Friday, the 24th and 25th, helping me get everything decorated and set up and ready for those that are going to come. It's also open to the community, so any women who'd like to come are welcome to come and be there to get to hear more about it. They actually get to meet our guests. The women who stay there with us will be sharing their testimonies, sharing about what God's doing in their families' lives. So they'll be there as a part of that. But I'm going to need volunteers helping serve the meal that
Wonderful.
day to everyone. So lots of ways they can partner, volunteer. They could call our office and we'll be happy to help them out, work around their schedules.
Yeah, I was going to encourage you, anything that you need help with, Deborah, just email us and we'll make sure that we put it out there because we have an events calendar that's gaining a lot of popularity on the website.
Great.
So any of those events, any releases, send those to us. We'll be more than happy to promote that for you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You bet. Well, Deborah,
Love hearing
it's
that.
so great to have you today. A lot of information. We want you, again, go to the website. You can find out more information
Absolutely.
online, see more about the mission and the vision. Website super easy to get to. It's thehospitalityhouse.org. Anything else? I know we've talked about a lot, but anything else that you wanted to make sure we mentioned today?
I would really like to say we covet everyone's prayers for the ministry as we continue to reach out to these hurting families who just really needs some hope. You know, they need encouragement, need hope. And these women are really hurting. The children are feeling challenged. And so it gets harder and harder the older the children get. So pray for us as we minister to the families each day.
Yeah,
as they come
absolutely. Well, you know what, Deborah? I just, it takes, there's truly, I believe this. I believe that God puts angels on this earth, and you're one of those angels. It's
my husband would disagree.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
But no, I think a lot. I've always had so much respect for teachers and nurses. A lot of my family was teachers. My mom was a nurse. My wife is a nurse, and I've always said those are angels on earth. But thinking about what you do, there's a lot of emotion that surrounds the criminal justice system. You're right in the thick of it, and these families are coming in, and I know that you deal with every emotion you could have ever experienced. You've had to deal with that, and it truly does. True. It takes people that are compassionate and it has a heart to serve. And it just tugs at my heart sitting here with you, knowing the work that you and your staff and everyone's doing over there. So thank y'all for what you're doing.
Well, thank you for giving us this opportunity to share the word about the house. We really appreciate it.
You bet.
Thank you, Josie, for being here.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Smile here by me.
And that tree branch is coming down, Josie. So
it is coming down. Thank you.
That's if you pay $100 a month, you get the behind the scenes chatter here on the show. So well, hey, again,
it's well worth it. The behind the scenes is great.
Yes.
Yes. I would highly recommend paying the $100.
I keep joking about that. Someone one day is going to send us $100, and I'm not going to have anything to send them. So, well, again, we appreciate Deborah McCammon being here with us today. She is the executive director of the Hospitality House. Support this great mission here in our community. It's a great best kept secret here in Huntsville. Dr. White at the university may argue with that. She says that's the best kept secret. In Texas too. So
I hear you.
But hey, Huntsville, we love you. Appreciate you, Deborah. You're a friend of this show. Please come back anytime. We'll send you a link, and you can schedule anytime you want to come on.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Rob. Thank you.
We're gonna step aside, take a break. Hey, we're giving away something, Deborah. What is it? Are you an Astros fan, Deborah?
My family are huge Astros fans.
There we go.
I know. I'm thinking some of them would really love this beautiful Space City tumbler.
Yeah, look at that.
It's really pretty with that silver. big old orange Space City and all the players on there.
Yeah.
Players' faces. That's amazing.
It's got a really good handle for swatting. See, if your wife is getting
Actually,
angry at
that's
you.
for hooking on your backpack.
Oh, okay.
Or your belt loop, I believe.
Oh.
Isn't it, Josie?
I thought that was a
I'm
swatting
older,
handle.
but even I know that.
Okay. Well, I thought I saw that, and I thought, man, my wife would like to get a hold of that and just knock me silly.
But you're giving children ideas.
Yeah.
That maybe is not a good thing
Yeah,
to know.
it's not a swatter. So we're giving that away, and all you got to do is text in your name. Just text in your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line to 936-339-0139. As always, our shows here on these wonderful Wednesdays brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise. Over 27 years of excellence taking care of our children at Tomorrow's Promise. More information online at tomorrowspromise.info. We'll take a brief break. Josie and I will have Rick's Top 10 when we come back. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show as always. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4370.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Look
now,
how he's full on.
it's time for Rick's Top 10. Every Wednesday here on Good Morning Huntsville. Except this time it's not Rick, it's Josie's Top 10. Josie, today is a National Celebrate. Well, it's National Set a. I can't think of how to word it. It's National Set a Good Example Day today. You've got a top 10 list for us today. You worked hard on this for this day to celebrate it, Josie. You ready for this one? I love these because I say that you worked on it really hard, but you don't even know what you put on there.
No, and I'm pinking a little bit, but I do think I like it.
Okay, so today, what is it again? I'll let you take it over. Here it
Pleasantly
is.
surprised this time.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, we're going to talk about top 10 ways to celebrate National Set a Good Example Day.
That's really confusing. So many words.
Drive the speed limit and watch the guy behind you have a full-blown meltdown.
True.
Hold the door open for someone, then stand there all day because now you're just a full-time doorman. I know there's been times that happens.
Yep.
Leave a generous tip, especially if you're at self-checkout, just to confuse people.
See, these have a good meaning, though. Like, the beginning of it is actually, it's
Yes!
good things.
Yeah, and I didn't read the back end of it. I just read the first thing. Compliment a stranger. Bonus points if you don't accidentally make it weird.
Okay.
Recycle your soda can instead of throwing it in the trash like an absolute maniac.
Okay.
Help an elderly person cross the street. Just make sure they actually wanted to cross the street.
Yeah, don't pick up somebody and carry them across the street.
Say something nice on the internet. Just kidding, that's impossible. Let someone merge in traffic, even if it feels like they don't deserve it. They probably don't. These are some good ones that are relating to all of the traffic going on in Huntsville right now. Read that one.
Oh, yeah, here's the final one.
Be polite to customer service reps. They've had a day, and honestly, they deserve a medal just for picking up the phone.
There it is.
True.
That was Rick's Top 10. Every Wednesday here on Good Morning Huntsville. But in all seriousness, you know, we need to set a good example. We lift people up. We encourage people on this show. Set a good example.
Yes.
Don't be a jerk to somebody. I'm done. I need people to hold me accountable. I'm tired of talking about this. I'm done eating really bad all the time. I'm still going to eat bad like once a week. But I'm done. I got on the scale to 250. It's horrible. I have to like suck in my chest the whole time I'm on this show. I'm like this, you know, and then whenever it's over, I'm like, and it's, you know, it's not good. I'm done eating bad. I gotta eat. I really do. I feel like this is a heavy impression on my heart that I've got to make sure I'm there for my kids. Really, I'm being serious. Like, I've been eating bad. I'm not taking care of myself. And this morning, I really had this impression of like, I've got to start doing better. And it's going to be hard because, man, there's like some chemical in my brain that's like, you go get that burger. You go get that corn dog. You go get that hot dog. You go get that 8-ounce filet mignon, medium rare with horseradish cream sauce. You go to Yummy Yummy and you get that Bearcat roll. You go to Grand Buffet and you eat all that food in there. That's in my brain. It's a chemical in there. It's telling me all these things. But today is the day that I'm going to say no more, because what's more important? My family, my children, my wife, that's more important than neglecting my health.
Yes.
And so I'm going to take care of myself so I can take care of my family. It's a promise that I'm making to myself first. Because you do. So, I don't want to promise. You got to make a promise to yourself first sometimes.
You do.
There's nothing selfish about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the trendy word is self-care.
Yes, self-care.
There's all these new like phrases, and it's like, just take care of yourself, all right? That's what the bottom premise of it is. It's like toothpaste. Toothpaste's been the same for 50 years.
It has.
But they keep coming out with all these new variations of it. Toothpaste is toothpaste. Taking care of yourself is taking care of yourself.
True.
Today I'm making that commitment publicly on this show, and that is it. So if you see me cruising through McDonald's, I want you to rear end my truck. My insurance will pay for it. You just rear end my truck, get my attention. Progressive, don't drop my policy, please, and we'll be good.
I don't want it to go on my insurance, though.
No, would it?
Wouldn't it go
yeah,
against me?
Yeah, because you're the one that initiated it. Yeah, go ahead, rear in my truck. Oh, that's fine. I need to get it paid off anyway. So, oh man. All right. Well, hey, a lot of friends. That was really great having Deborah on. I really enjoyed that. A lot of our friends today, they are on the road, on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Are they watching it from the bus?
Yeah, they are.
Be careful, don't get car sick.
Several people are watching from the bus this morning.
Nice.
Hey, if you're on the bus this morning heading to the Capitol, we love you, Huntsville. Have a great day heading down to the Texas state capitol. Just don't come back weird. I grew up in that area. That culture it'll just engulf you. Come back normal, please. Austin's a good place. But the Horn family, they are one of the groups. Steph Valley is also on the
wonderful.
bus. Richard and Linda, good morning, Huntsville. Have a great day traveling to Austin. Not just a bus, a charter bus.
Charter bus. See, I was picturing a school bus. A charter bus sounds very nice.
Lots of Walker County friends and friends to be for Chamber-sponsored Walker County Day at the Capitol.
Nice.
Ooh, what will we learn today? What you need to learn is tell them to deviate from that tour for lunch, and y'all go over to Juan and a Million on the other side of I-35. You'll get the best handshake in Texas at Juan and a Million.
Juan and a Million?
Yeah. And don't be misled. They say, oh, Franklin's Bar. It's just one of those things that they probably paid a bunch of money and got an advertisement somewhere, and now they're the best barbecue in Texas, apparently.
Yeah, because the best barbecue in Texas is in Luling.
Really?
Yes.
That's the barbecue capital of Texas, by the way.
Luling is or Austin?
Luling.
Oh.
Crates is there. Kreitz Barbecue. There's a ton of them.
City Market. The City Market in Luling. They're like on some famous barbecue show.
You know what else is Luling's famous for? The watermelon thump.
Yes.
The old Luling watermelon thump.
Yep.
What do we need to have something like that here in Huntsville. What do we have in Huntsville?
I mean, there's
we have the March to the Grave. We're doing that with Sam Houston.
Yes, and then I'm from Gonzales, and we were famous for Come and Take It and the Come and Take It flag and everything.
That's cool things.
Yes, and so we'd have festival for Come and Take It every year, and then the festival for the watermelon thump, and it's always a lot of cool stuff going on in that area.
I'm working on something that I think is going to be really, really exciting for the community. Very patriotic.
I love that.
And I can't give the details, but this is going to be something that I've had on my heart for literally 4 years since I came to Huntsville. And I think that it could be one of those staple things. Not because of me. It's just an idea that I have that I think would just go so well here.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell anybody what it is until I've got it laid out and ready to roll.
Mm-hmm.
But it's coming, so get ready.
Be ready.
Be ready. So all of you on the bus, sing the songs, and thank y'all for being with us today. Also, Rick Boning joining us. Know that guy. Good morning from the bus. En route to the Capitol.
They're all gonna get car. Do you get car sick?
No.
Oh, if I read or watch something or do anything in the car, or especially a bus.
A bless?
A bus. I will get sick.
Just kidding.
I will get sick.
Michelle Cardenas joining us. She is interning for the Governor Abbott, my former intern. I don't know, could you say, is it former or is they always once an intern, always an intern, do you think? They're always with you? Would you say that?
Yes.
I don't want to say former.
Yeah.
Well, she's here and she says.
You could say the best intern we ever had.
Well, I got two great ones right now, too, though. Now I have two.
But they haven't completed it yet, so they can't be the best yet.
Well, they're doing good. Michelle, though, she's saying, good morning. It's Walker County Day at the Capitol. She's so excited. It's all your friends, Michelle. Take pictures with them. Send them to us, please. By the way, we were talking about old things that people hold on to. Steph Valley, who's also on the bus. Man, you guys need to be talking to each other. Don't be watching the show. Steph Valley said, I have a handmade crochet tablecloth that was my great-grandmother's. That would make it over 100 years old.
That is amazing.
How cool is that? Another one. Here's another one. This one may be too long. Yeah, it's Autumn Wheaton said, I cut the power cords off of broken appliances and such. Kind of a burning the ship, let it go, doesn't work ceremonial act. Then I keep the said cord, and I have used those to fix other damaged cords. Autumn, what's damaging your cords, man? I have a tablecloth. Here's another one. I have a tablecloth my uncle got in Germany 60 years ago, an Afghan that my grandma crocheted 50 years ago, a Napine Dutch kitchenette that has been in my family over 100 years. Now, what is that? A Napine Dutch kitchenette. N-A-P-P, Napine. What is it? Napine Dutch?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Ooh. Well, that's one of those cool ones that has like that countertop on it. There you go. You know, I've seen those before.
Yes. How neat.
There is, let me show this real quick to the audience. Here it is. The Napine. Oh, sounds kind of stowery. So got me a Napine Dutch, whatever. I can't even remember what it's called because it's so prestigious. Napine Dutch kitchenette. Figural. Not just a figure, but a figural. Oak, who's your cabinet? Do you have one of those? Bet not. Look at that thing. Napine Dutch kitchenette figural oak hoser cabinet. Boy, my good. Why don't you just call it a cabinet, man? Or a wood with a thing on the top. But that's pretty nice. There you go.
It is very fancy. I like it.
That one is lot number 431, sold for $500. Bloomfield, New Jersey, on September the 12th, 2024. The description was this: a Napine Dutch kitchenette figural old Hoosier cabinet, the late 19th to 20th century. C. Made by Culp's Brothers in Zopag, Napine, Indiana. Provence, property from the Namitz collection. It's beautiful. I don't even know what accent this is.
It's very like old sounding British.
It's very sorry, British. That one definitely doesn't sound like it. Speaking of which, did you watch Kitchen Nightmares last night?
I did not, but I heard some stuff about it.
So pretty cool. Pretty cool. When you turn on the TV, we had a little watch party at our house last night. It's really, really cool when you turn on the TV on a national show and you see some friends of yours on the show.
How cool.
And last night, some folks that I haven't talked to in a while since we moved, but some great people back in my hometown of Georgetown, Karen and Christian Soffiker, who, by the way, from England, they were on Kitchen Nightmares last night.
How neat.
Gordon Ramsay was in town a couple of months ago, and it takes a lot to ask for help, first of all, and then even more to be that vulnerable to expose the fallacies of your restaurant on national television.
Yes.
But Gordon came to Georgetown, helped them out. They had an awesome toy store called Just Our Kids. It's been a long time since I've been back to town. Beautiful toy store that they had in Georgetown that was a very popular ice cream shop. In fact, Adler Family Toys modeled their toy store after the one in Georgetown.
Oh, how cool.
Well, Karen and Kristen started that. They actually had another store that they'd opened up, but they didn't mention any of that. I guess they weren't allowed to on the show.
Yeah.
But then they decided, hey, we're going to go in the restaurant business.
Mm-hmm.
And so they started the Grumpy George. And boy,
Grumpy
things
George.
got grumpy for him, and it was tough. And she, on the show, said she was literally like 4 weeks away from going out of business.
Wow.
They had a great chef in there, but he was not versed in British food.
Mm-hmm.
And so Gordon came in there, and as he always does, whoa, what is this? And a bunch of beeps and, jarbled up captions that you can't read because there's bad words in there. He wasn't happy. But what I loved most, and Karen has always been so humble, her and her husband, they are just wonderful, humble people. And what I loved about it was her humbleness showed through on that show last night. It was one of those episodes where there was like, nobody was bigger than thou. You watch some of these shows and like the owner is like, who are you to come in and tell me? She's like, I need your help. I need you. She was so humble. And I love that because exactly who she is in person is how the show portrayed her.
That's awesome.
They didn't Hollywood magic it to make it more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So Karen and Christian, congratulations. And it sounds like she's mentioned on the show, they did a 2-month recap like after the show. So this would be probably just a week ago. I guess they interviewed them again. She said their revenues have doubled.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah. So going from, what are we going to do? They took out a second mortgage on their home. I didn't know all this.
Oh, my goodness.
And their son, Carl, who I saw Carl, I was like, last time I saw Carl, he was a little dude. Now he's like this big dude. He was working there. And so anyways, I just wanted to say that. It was really cool to see someone on national television last night.
Oh, cool.
On Gordon Ramsay coming to town. Well, hey, a couple of events going on at Tomorrow's Promise. I wanted to make sure that we highlight these. Josie, you have been working around the clock in the middle of filling in as a director, as a kind of a sub-director. What's going on at Tomorrow's Promise? You've got some great events you've been working on.
Yes. So actually, I haven't been able to post this yet. I'm hoping to post it today. And maybe if I could send you a flyer, I don't know if you could share it for me too.
100%.
On Monday, this Monday, March 3rd, we're having a Dine to Donate fundraiser at Texas Roadhouse. And so we'll have that flyer posted on our social media page. And then we'll also have lots of extras printed. So if you wanted to come by the school and grab a physical copy at any of the locations, that is wonderful. And what it is you'll take the flyer, go eat at Texas Roadhouse between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Don't forget your flyer. And you will not get any discounts, but what it does is we will be able to receive 10% of what you pay for your meal as a donation to Tomorrow's Promise to support the Imagination Library. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a table set up. We're going to be there talking to everyone, and I'm really excited. So 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So there's a big window. If you haven't gone to the new Texas Roadhouse, it is amazing, and I hope to see y'all there.
Yeah, when is this again? What day?
Monday, March 3rd. So
March
this coming
3rd.
Monday.
It's my cousin's birthday.
Yes.
So this coming Monday.
And y'all will get some flyers sent home with Braylon and Kaden.
Awesome.
So.
All right, Monday, March 3rd, 4 to 10,
Yes.
right? And Josie will be there?
Yes, I will.
Hey, can you cheat the system? Can you bring flyers and hand them to people as they walk in? You could.
I thought about it, but I think she might have specifically said, no, we can't do that. So, if somebody tells me something like, you cannot do this, then I'm like, oh, okay.
Who said that?
They have a really good marketing person at Texas Roadhouse. Her name is Kara. She's really nice.
Oh yeah, Kara. That's Anthony's wife, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right. I thought you could just take this in. Hey,
I
take
know.
this.
I wish.
But you know what? Pick up those flyers when you see them around town, or print it up off the internet. Bring it in, and you'll be good to go.
Yes.
So, thank you to Texas Roadhouse.
Also have our 5K run coming up. That will be on May 3rd of this year at the university, across from the teacher education building in the parking lot. And I'm excited because we're going to have a big inflatable start and finish line. So it's just going to be a lot more visible. There's going to be a lot more going on. We're talking about getting some good treats to have available at the 5K. And I think it's going to be I know it's going to be a lot bigger and better than last year. Last year was amazing, but I'm really excited for y'all to come out and see it this year.
And you're past the honeymoon phase too,
Yes.
I call it the honeymoon phase when you first start somewhere, and then you're like, oh, you're all gung-ho for the first month, and then after you get settled, you're like, Not Josie. She has continued the excitement. She loves what she does, and she is so passionate about what she does, and we're so thankful to have you at Tomorrow's Promise. Here's some photos, by the way. If you go to Unleash Your Imagination, these are all the events that they're having for the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is so great. Free books, over 1,040 children now getting free books every month.
Yes.
Here in Walker County. But the funds that are generated, that are raised from these events, go to help pay for the shipping cost of the books. Books don't cost anything, but the shipping cost, about $35 a child.
Yes. So it is really, really helpful when we have people attend our events, because it's a great way to donate, but you still get something out of it. You're still a part of, you get to feel the sense of community. You have a great family day with your children or husband or wife. And so we like to make sure that you guys are getting something out of it too. And so I don't know, it feels good, so you can go and have fun and then support a great cause at the same time.
Did you redo this website? Was that you?
I did.
Man, this is really good, Josie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have to hire you. Tell Kay, I'm going to have to steal you. I need some help. So this is awesome. But yeah, unleashyourimaginationorg for more information, and you can find out about all of those events. Well, hey, Josie, anything else before we were? Oh, you know what? I'm sitting here thinking, anything else? We got a cup to give away today.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about it. Let's see if somebody texted in. I haven't even been paying attention this morning because I've been so busy. Look, I'm going to lean over here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put the camera on Josie here. Josie, tell us about your life. You like me just putting you on the spot? Oh, hi, Josie. How are you today?
Trying to think if I have anything. I don't really have anything interesting going on.
Any cat stories lately?
No cat drama.
But that cat that y'all rescued out of the tree after a week, poor thing almost died. Is it okay?
He is doing great. He is fatter than ever.
Okay.
He has been trying to stay in the house as much as he can, but I can't remember if I've stated this before or not. I will not do a litter box. So I do have to kick him out at least once a day.
I'm not a fan of that litter stuff.
No.
All right, let's head over to the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We'll see if someone else is a fan of the litter. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I don't know.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. We're calling on behalf of Nielsen Research Incorporated regarding tidy cats. We were wanting to know, real briefly, we can't give you any money for this survey, ma'am, but we need to know, yes, are you litter box or no litter box for cats?
I don't do cats.
Great.
No cats.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Have a great day. Just kidding. What's up, Jennifer? You and I are on the same boat, man. I don't like
on the bus?
Oh, are you on the bus, Jennifer? Are you also going to the Capitol?
No.
Okay. I was like, man.
I'm working.
Oh, she's working. All right, we better let you go then. So, hey, free
you're
free
fine.
Astros mug today. Tumbler.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, it looked so neat.
Are you an Astros fan?
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, I have to root. They're Texas team.
Well, this is courtesy of Pop Pop's Wood Shop, or if you're up in the Dakotas, yeah, Pop Pop's Wood Shop, you betcha. So we got you a tumbler there, and Jennifer, we're so appreciative of you. Josie's here. She's got a question for you, Jennifer.
Yes.
What are you thankful for today?
I just whispered it to her.
I am thankful for the warmer temperatures. I was so
one.
over the cold.
Me too.
I don't like the cold.
All right, 2 against 1. All right, never mind. We're going to call the next person. If you gang up on me today, then you don't get a tumbler, Jennifer. So thank you all and have a great day. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. I can't do the cold. I couldn't live anywhere where it's colder than what we get here in Huntsville. It'd be miserable.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, Jennifer, you know where to go. We'll have it here for you for pickup Monday through Thursday. And hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for just your investment in our platform and always supporting us. And thank you for all that you do, Jennifer.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm so glad the Hospitality House finally got to be on the show, because that's a place that's near and dear to me. I have not had to utilize it, but, again, I have my son who's a resident there for now. So it's near and dear to me for sure. And a lady in my Sunday school class is a part of their team there. And so our Sunday school class will even go up there and volunteer and bring food and things like that. So it's a very wonderful program, very good asset to the community.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, Jennifer, we appreciate you. Have a blessed day, all right?
Yes, y'all too. Take
all right.
care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is the Nielsen Consumer Rating Survey Customer Satisfaction Line. We know that, baby, you have a cat. Do you like tidy cats? Do you need the clumpy kind? Ugh. Just think about how gross that is. It says that on the commercial. It clumps. Mm-hmm. The thing gets in there, walks around on that. Then it walks on your counters. Where you, if you have children like me, you're slicing strawberries on those counters. Mm-hmm. And you're putting food on the counter. Then it walks all over. Then it.
Yes. Yeah.
Then you eat the food.
Yes. I will say, and I do understand some people
clumpy.
live in a place where they can't let their cats outside.
Then don't get a cat.
Yes. But if you let your cat outside, first of all, they love it. And then second of all, they usually, whenever they come inside, they'll lay on your floor, lay on your couch. They come inside to relax and eat. They're not coming in to play,
Oh, just don't even have one. You know what the best cat is?
No cat.
Well, that, but other people's cats. Hey, a couple of things you need to know today. They were trying to keep some of these open, but Joann fabric stores, all of them set to close this year.
Oh.
Joann Fabrics. I've been in those. Mm-hmm. I bought yarn there before. They are set to close. Pretty sad there. Keith Urban going to join a new singing competition on CBS this fall. They got a new one. CBS getting into the game now. You know what it's going to be called?
What?
The Road.
The Road.
The Road. So you got The Voice and The Road. And then we're done with all these shows. That's going to be the last one. We're done with all these shows. So it's going to be the last show ever. Ozzy Osbourne going to be the subject of a new Paramount documentary titled No Escape from Now. which will chronicle his health issues in the upcoming final show with Black Sabbath.
Interesting.
So Ozzy Osbourne still making the news there. Never really caught on for me. For what it's worth, Tesla sales, they have fallen 45% in Europe. Tesla stock has dropped over 25% over the last month.
Wow.
That's kind of weird. You got to wonder if that has any correlation of Elon Musk being so involved in politics now. A new plant species called the woolly devil has been discovered at Big Bend National Park in Texas.
That is so cool.
Isn't that crazy to think about? Here we are in 2025, and they are still finding new plants and even animals.
Yes, and it's crazy because hundreds of people visit Big Bend every day, and there's still parts of there that people that have not been discovered.
I've never been to Big Bend.
Was
that
cool.
Close to where you were at in Gonzales, or pretty far away?
No, it's pretty far away. We went there one year for vacation, and we stayed in Lajitas, and it's right on the Rio Grande, and there's no there. I mean, you can walk across, but it's just complete desert. So if somebody were to, if people were there, not trying to camp and trying to survive in the desert, it would be very hard.
What's it called? Lajitas, Texas?
Lajitas, yes.
Boy, I'm going to move there and start a fajita place, and so I can have Lajitas fajitas.
I think they have some pretty famous food trucks out there. Honestly, it's really close to, not that this is a big town, but it's kind of the biggest in the area. It's really close to Terlingua.
Yeah, I don't know any of those.
Oh.
Terlingua. I don't know, but see, Lajitas, how legit would that be? Hey, honey, where do you want to go after church? Let's go to Lajitas fajitas.
That would be really cool.
Lajitas fajitas for fajitas and margaritas.
That would be really nice.
What else rhymes with fajitas?
Oh,
just leave us. There's your woolly devil thing. Look at that.
That's pretty neat.
How did they not know that existed? That thing looks like you would notice that.
Yeah.
There's the new plant species, the old woolly devil. Got to wonder who comes up with this stuff. Big Bend National Park. Go there and find the woolly devil. If you can find it and bring us one of those plants, I will give you $100. Challenge.
We don't know if it's poisonous or not, though, so be careful when you.
I'm serious. If you bring me a woolly devil plant that's legitimate from Big Bend, I will give you $100. That's a challenge for Kyle Kreiner, because I know he'll take me up on it. All right, well, that's going to wrap it. Hey, my beautiful bride is joining me. She said all the Big Lots are closing, too.
Oh.
Did not know that. Had no idea. I was at HEB yesterday. I always call my little Braylon sweetheart. Mm-hmm. She'll always say, she goes, "I'm your sweetheart, Daddy." Aww. She leaves off H, so it's a sweet art.
Yeah.
I'm your sweetheart, Daddy. Well, I was at HEB the other day, and this lady had walked by that I knew and I hadn't seen her in a while, and she said, "Oh, hey, Rob." Well, I didn't quite hear her at first, and I was already about to address my daughter, and I was like, "Hey, sweetheart," because she was running away from me.
Yes.
So this lady thought that I was talking to her. I was like, no, I wasn't talking to you. It's like, I'm not talking to you. I was talking to my daughter. So be careful when you call your children sweetheart in public, because somebody may turn around that you don't want to be calling sweetheart. Well, Josie, that'll wrap it up. Fun show today. Thank you again to Deborah McCammon for being on with us from Hospitality House. We'll have an article up on the website a little bit later, and also those big events happening with Tomorrow's Promise, unleashyourimaginationorg
yes.
for more information. Any final comments? Been fun today?
It has been fun. I think ready to get the day started now.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Friends, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Jason Bay, First Baptist Church, joining the show. Last week he was remote. I think he'll be back in person tomorrow. There was had to take care of some pipes and stuff at the house last week, but we will have a good friend, Sarah Hensley, joining us tomorrow. Sarah Hensley is on the program, and she is the founder of a nonprofit called The Godly Leader, young lady at Sam Houston State University. She'll be with us as our guest, and then we'll have Roxanne Moss from American Legion, Sam Houston Post 95 on Friday. So a great week wrapping up here on the show. As I end every single show, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We'll provide a word of encouragement. Please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand to support somebody out there who needs you this morning. By the way, Kyle Kreiner said challenge accepted. He's going to go find that old woolly devil for us. We'll see you tomorrow back 7:30. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, we love you. Get out there and make a difference today. And remember, be thankful. God has provided so much for all of us, and don't ever take that for granted. Josie, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later.
Bye.
See you, Josie.
Keep pointing.